everyone, today we covered a beautiful poem named A Thing of Beauty written by John Keats, an English romantic poet. He was one of the main figures of second generation of romantic poets along with P.B. Shelley. Although his poems were not generally well received by the critics during his lifetime, his reputation grew after his death. So by the end of the 19th century, he had become one of the most beloved of all English poets. He had a significant influence on a diverse range of poets and writers. The poetry of Keats is characterized by sensual imagery, most notably in the series of odes. Today, his poems and letters are some of the most popular and most analyzed in English literature. His notable works are To Autumn, Ode to Nightingale, On First Looking into Chapman's Homer, Ode to Grecian Urn. So, this poem, A Thing of Beauty, is basically a, is an extract taken from a beautiful poem, Endymion. This is published in 1818. It is a narrative about the relationship between a goddess and her human lover. The poem is based on the Greek myth of Endymion the shepherd, who falls in love with the moon goddess Selene, whom the poet renames Cynthia. This extract, A Thing of Beauty, talks of how beautiful things give us pleasure and removes our sufferings and sorrow. The epic poem Endymion begins famously with the line, A thing of beauty is joy forever. The very opening line of the poem, A Thing of Beauty, openly recites the very theme of the poem that any beautiful object is always treasured in our mind because it provides us eternal and everlasting joy. The happiness that anything beautiful provides never fades into nothingness but multiplies manifold whenever it returns to our mind. So, this poem presents the reader with the views of Keats on beauty and its value and its importance to humans. Beauty, in whatever form it may be found, is an eternal joy to humans. So, before starting the poem, let's understand how the poem is being written by John Keats because he has written this poem in a different manner. He has not ended the sentences in the same line, but he continued it to the next line and ended it where he found the rhyming scheme. Example, a thing of beauty is a joy forever, its loveliness increases. This sentence has to end here, but he didn't end it here and he continued it so that never can rhyme with forever. Similarly, he didn't end the sentence here so that keep can match with sleep. He continued and he has taken some part of the next line. So, this is the rhyming scheme, how he created it. And let's find out that how the words are matching. So, forever and never are matching, they are rhyming. So, we can give them A. Keep and sleep are matching, they are rhyming. So, it's B. Breathing and breathing, we can give it C. Earth and dirt is rhyming, so D. Days and ways are rhyming, so we can give it E. Then same, all and Paul, F. Moon and boon are rhyming, that means G. Daffodils and rills, we can give it H, and we can follow the same pattern. So I hope you understood its rhyme scheme. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness. So the poet is saying that anything that is beautiful is a joy forever. Means anything that is beautiful, we can enjoy it forever. So forever we know that is always. So basically he is saying that beautiful things will give us happiness forever. And its beauty will increase. It will not decrease or disappear with the time. It will never pass into nothingness. It is not going to reduce or disappear, but will keep a bower quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. But this beautiful thing, basically, he's talking about nature. So he's saying that the beauty will create a shade. Bower means a shade that is created by the shade the trees. Okay, so it will be creating shades for us, and under it we can sleep, and we will be having sweet dreams, a good sleep, a deep sleep that is full of dreams. We'll be having good health and quiet breathing. So basically, the poet is saying that a thing of beauty is a source of constant joy. Beauty goes on increasing, it never fades away, it never passes into nothingness. Beautiful thing is as comfortable as a bower that is shade, under which we can have shelter and we can get protection from the hot sun rays. We can have good sleep, pleasant dreams, good health, and a peaceful breathing. So, as a result, what will happen? Let's see the next stanza. Therefore, on every morrow, we are wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. So, every next morning, wreathing means encircling. All these beautiful these things encircle us and bind us to the earth. So, this is the reason why we all like to live, because we are connected to the all beautiful things around us. In spite of disappointments, of the inhuman dearth, of noble natures, of the gloomy days. So there are days which are not good. There may be hopelessness in front of our eyes or in our own life, because this earth is full of negativity, we know, or the negative people are around us. So there are so many sad moments, and these sad moments are caused due to many reasons, and one of them is hopelessness, and other is inhuman dearth of noble natures, means lack of something, lack of nobility, lack of good people around us. So there are so many people around us, but most of them are very selfish, we know, and they don't have nobility. That is why he says inhuman dearth of noble nature. That is why he says that there is lack of noble creature, noble people around us, of the gloomy days, all of all the unhealthy and or darkened ways. So there may be unhealthy days, there may be sad times in our lives. Beside of these negativity, in spite of all these bad qualities, bad people, the negativities which is around us, when we keep on searching for good people, no, so made for our searchings, when we search on for good people, when you keep on searching, so in spite of all these negativities, there is there are many beautiful things which gives us lot of hope, lot of happiness, and make us forget everything. And you know, they remove these beauties, remove the negativity around us. So made for our searchings, yes, in spite of all these negativities, some shape of beauty moves away the pall means sadness from our dark spirits. Beautiful things make our spirit, our soul happy. And these beautiful things are sun, moon, trees, old and young, sprouting a shady boon. And these all natural things, the things which are given to us by the nature, these natural things are a blessing from us for us, and it's take us out from that negativity. So basically, what the poet is saying in this para, that every morning we are weaving a flowery wreath, that binds us with the beauties of earth, despite how we are feeling, how depressed we all are. We all have negative attributes, we all have hatred, disappointment in life, we suffer from a lack of noble qualities and follow unhealthy evil ways. In spite of all, there is a beautiful thing, there is beauty that help us to remove and cover the gloom or the darkness from our life. What these trees and plants are doing, they are sprouting a shady boon, and they are giving shades not only to human but also to animals. For simple sheep and such are daffodils with green world they live in. So these plants and trees are providing shades not only to humans but also for animals like sheep. And further poet is saying not only sun and moon are beautiful, daffodils are kind of flower. So the daffodils are was also very beautiful, Okay, and green word here compared to the bushes which are there in the jungle, okay, in the forest. So these bushes, these daffodils are also beautiful. Everything is beautiful. So all the things which are given to us by the nature are beautiful. They are given to us by the gods. And there is clear reel, that is stream in the jungle. And what this reel is doing, that for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. So whenever there is the summer season, this reels, the stream gives us cooling effect. And the mid forest break for mid forest break, rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose bloom. These streams gives us the cooling effect. So the poet says the thick mass of ferns looking grand with their beautiful musk roses, and it gives beautiful smell, and their smell and fragrance also gives us happiness. Then he says, and such too is the grandeur, means magnificent of the tombs. Grandeur means something magnificent or something very important. Further, the poet is saying that we are so attached to the death of mighty people. In our country, there are many people from whom we get inspiration, like Gandhi ji and Bhagat Singh, and there are many examples. Okay, so poet says we are so attached with these deaths. We have imagined for the mighty dead. We always imagine these dead people. We are so attached with their stories. These stories are also very beautiful. All lovely tales that we have heard or read. So, the story we have read till now, the story of these mighty people, the great people, these stories are also very beautiful. And an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring onto us from the heavens brink. Then further he says that all these beautiful things come to us like immortal drink, and this drinks comes from where? Comes from heaven, and this gives us the reason to live. So all these beautiful things which are around us gives us a reason to live and bound us to the earth. So all the things which are around us, given to us by the nature, so all the things are beautiful. The mighty dead people whose achievements has made them great and powerful, they inspire us through their stories, through their works. And we are so attached with their death. So these dooms, the stories also gives us very happiness. It is like a fountain of immortality, you know it comes for heaven. It is so sacred. And this drink, you know is also a very useful thing for us. It gives us immense joy, and when we drink it, we get joy. So everything is beautiful. We get only and only happiness from the natural things, the things which are given to us from the nature. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Thank you.